Oh, I'm just getting my coffee. So for this reading, I'm actually gonna use my cards. Okay, so I'm gonna use the oracles. I'm gonna use cards. And then if I feel use some hidden truths and dark confessions, I'm also gonna use my angel messages. Two of those we're gonna use any messages. So I'm just it's, this is a big deck. Actually gonna move so y'all actually. Ooh, ooh, he is in big boss energy. Got two chips. Somebody is like, I said, damn, you tired of dealing with us? We got He's Able by Dharma Hobbs. At least someone that is in there. It's like energy of like independence. Like you've released a lot of codependencies. Ooh, nobody has to know cranium. So it's like you might be tired of those energies as to where, you have to keep your feelings bottled up. You're being very open and honest with the Most High about how you're feeling, as you're in a good space. Yeah, with this Eight of Cups, it's like you're moving towards something that is unfamiliar, but it feels good, right? You're learning how to love yourself more, definitely releasing a lot of like codependencies. You're releasing individuals that might not have your best interests. And ooh, mhm. There's something that somebody's questioning about. Your angels want you to meditate on that answer and to really trust in yourself. Okay. Okay. When it comes to that. Any more angel messages, Holy Spirit? Create my own path and walk it with joy, positive thought. Failure is a part of learning. Enjoy the beauty of becoming. So somebody's definitely in a really good energy at this time. You're starting to believe in yourself more. You are definitely seeing the beauty that is within you, healing that heart chakra, chakra. Be good. Any messages for the collective, Holy Spirit? Yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles, you're being very consistent. Hearing like somebody is being consistent with talking to God. You're learning to go to God with everything. Realizing that God is your best friend. Really good. And this was a goal that you had made for yourself. You've definitely met that goal. You've been healing your root chakra and your heart chakra. That's a good job. Happy for you. What else? Yeah, it had you walking away from like maybe somebody was like you maybe in the past you were like attracted to like that player type, or you always seem to meet individuals, whether friends, romantic connections, as to where it's like you were trying to heal them. You were trying to be like Superman. But with this chariot card, you've definitely been victorious with separating yourself from those type of energies. So that's really good. You've also been very like disciplined. Yeah, especially when it came to like letting sadness, hold you down, or like fear of failure to it's like you'll start new things and then you will kind of like psych yourself out. Yeah, with this King of Pentacles energy, it's like you're very aware of the abundance that you carry and the abundance that you have. Okay. It's a lot of earth energy out right now. Yeah, you're very strong. Okay. You have a lot of spiritual strength. Okay. And you're realizing that, like, you're really standing in your divinity. Somebody has also healed their solar plexus chakra. Yeah. And it's literally from walking away from someone. Yeah. Like someone tried to like really break you like emotionally. Or it could have been a situation that you had that like you were very emotionally attached, right? You probably no longer are around whoever it is, but it seems as though you are being triggered and you're noticing that the triggers are, becoming less and less. Really good. You're healing a lot of trauma. And it's through you having a new perspective on this peaceful type of energy, that you're walking into because it's not just a mood when it comes to being at peace. You are now coming to terms with the fact that this is an era of peace over your life. Okay? This is something that is here to stay. You're no longer like bracing for impact, waiting for something to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Gotta mute whoever this is. What else like to put? You see how that King of Swords landed on my hand? Because I want you to see like it, the cards be jumping. Yeah, with this King of Swords energy, you are definitely an authority figure. Okay, so you could be a parent, you could, just be someone that a lot of individuals look up to, and it's mainly because you upkeep your morals. Like, you're somebody that stands on your truth and your honesty, even if you gotta go against the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Very intuitive, and you're realizing that following your intuition has definitely led you to this enlightenment. There was someone that was in like karmic energy and they were very ambitious. Okay. This individual also probably had like a lot of accomplishments. Like they could have had like more than you or something. They felt like they had so much more than you and they tried to like look down on you. As you're transitioning into this new phase of your life, it's like first they felt up here and now they're feeling down here. Meanwhile, you're rising up really good because you're really focused on yourself. Yeah, Queen of Wands, you're focused on yourself. You're very confident. You're very attractive. And the same individuals that were kind of like talking down on you, they're now like looking up to you. So the narrative has definitely shifted. Okay. Yeah. And it's like you're no longer staying attached to situations where you felt like it was your duty or like people putting like burdens onto you. Like, you have to talk to me. I'm your family, or you have to talk to me. I've known you for X amount of time. Like, you're realizing like you're not committed to working with me. It's a no for me, dog. With this Empress. You probably say that a lot or something. I don't know, but that's funny. It's a no for me, dog. Because you're feeling fulfilled and you're realizing that you are the fulfillment. You're definitely in harmony with your higher self. That's beautiful. And you're learning how to like celebrate yourself without feeling bad about it. It's- yeah, because you're innocent. Like somebody tried to make you out to be, you simply weren't. And now you're like, ooh, I'm feeling like a sensual type of energy. Oh yeah, Page of Swords. Okay. Mm. So maybe somebody has been having like you recently got conversation, like communication from like someone that expressed that to you. Or this is something that's gonna come in for you soon. Yeah, Page of Wands, you could be imagining that. So maybe your intuition is like nudging you that you're going to get some type of communication from someone. Who is this? Oh, that's your justice. Okay. Somebody is definitely thinking about you and they're moving in their heart space. I have to make it up. Knight of Cups. Cannot make it up. Like somebody is definitely feeling some type of romantic feelings for you. And they plan to like reach out to you because they see you as very harmonious. And it's like they want to have this harmony with you as well. Like you're definitely at peace. And it's like you're committed to having a peaceful coexistence with others, right? So if these individuals come towards you and maybe they're not coming off as chaotic, but their environment is very chaotic, you're like, I can't do it. Good. Listen, you expanding, that's the You with divine judgment. Right? This happiness that you've obtained, this light, you definitely feel accomplished because you've been rushing these childhood traumas that could have been like, affecting you for a really long time. Yeah, you realize it was just an illusion. Fear is an illusion. You also were like very indecisive on doing something. What about this? Yeah, so somebody could be feeling a little bit indecisive about working with someone. So maybe somebody came toward you with some type of love offer and you was like, I don't know, I need to think about it. Yeah, because you're coming up as the star. So you're definitely focused on, your forward momentum and the things you want to do in the future, right? And you probably have like a lot of individuals that are probably watching you or reaching out to you and they want to reach out to you in a romantic way, but it seems as though you're so focused that you probably don't even notice it. Or you're not paying it no mind. Yeah. There's also going to be a rapid change when it comes to something that you have been a little afraid of like going towards. Okay. What about that? Yeah. Listen, what about that? What you afraid of going towards? It's a lot of things. So don't be afraid because you have more choices, more options than you think you have. Okay, these things that you're daydreaming about, these things that you're thinking about, maybe you feel as though you're searching for your purpose, but it's right in front of you. Okay, so definitely do a little bit of meditation and do some writing. Okay, that definitely helps too. For you to really figure out what it is, because it seems as though like it's something that you're doing like probably to yourself, and you don't think that that could be a purpose, and that is actually what it is. Because you're a little bit defensive right now, especially when it comes to holding the things close to you, right? But you shouldn't hold on to things too tightly, right? So that's definitely something that you can work on because that does take a little bit of effort. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point, but you're definitely on the right path. Oh yeah, yeah, heavily manifesting. You see how that pop with this magician? Yeah, definitely manifesting, and it's through your willpower, and the things that you're desiring are definitely coming towards you. Like that was a definite yes. Yeah, with this Queen of Swords energy, it's definitely something that maybe you really have wanted to be very independent, but then you also, it's like you stepped into this independent energy to where it's like, you know what, I got my own back, I'm gonna do my own thing or whatever. And that's mainly because you probably didn't have a lot of support. That support is coming in. Yeah, and it's also going to help you to achieve like a lot more balance. Okay, so make sure that you're managing your time well. Okay, make sure you're getting enough sleep. I know that's not easy because yeah, make sure you're setting your priorities because you definitely have your priorities set, but set some personal priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like for yourself, like taking time out to rest, having those rest days is very important. Okay. And that'll also help with like filtering out these dishonest type of energies. Okay. See, what about that, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it'll help you filter out. Okay. Keeping that tunnel vision, but also taking that time to rest and relax, taking that time to yourself. It can definitely it can reveal who is not being genuine, right? Because when you want time to yourself and an individual like they can't respect that boundary, they're not meant to be around you. Because it seems as though whoever it is like they just want what you have to offer. So it's like maybe you have a time where it's like I really can't offer you nothing right now. I need to, keep my energy to myself. If they feel offended, cut them off, okay? 'Cause you have a new beginning. You don't sleep, you gotta make that time to sleep. I promise you. And even if like, cause I had a period where I wasn't really sleeping like that. And I would take naps, so maybe if it's rough for you to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep, try to at least get some naps in. All right. Yeah, you're definitely you are starting to unlock the free spirit in you again, right? That energy that you had like when you were younger, it's coming back to you. So that's really good. You're definitely a free spirit. And then you feel like your spirit is free as to where you're not holding on to stuff from the past. You're not feeling restrained in any way. And that is really something to celebrate and enjoy. So make sure that you're celebrating, okay? Be proud of yourself. Nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. Somebody also could be like traveling soon. You might be making plans to travel. You might be like providing financial support to someone. What about that? Yeah, with this Ace of Cups, you're so joyful. And then also, like when it comes to you being in this period of joy, you can give, but don't give too much. Okay? Keep some stuff to yourself. Whether it's funds, whether it's your energy, whether it's conversation, whatever. Honor to that. Okay? Because we all get to a point in our spiritual journey when, oh, it's love and light. We get those new feelings, but you don't want to deplete yourself. Okay? So you gotta practice discernment. Even if someone needs it, sometimes the best thing you can do is pray for because the same way you had to get it on your own, they gotta get it on their own. You can help somebody a little bit, but don't go helping somebody more than you're helping yourself. Always keep that time to yourself, stuff to yourself. Yeah, because someone is like, it's like you're being very kind and compassionate with them, right? But it seems as though it's like they're constantly going through some type of conflict. It's like always something negative that they have going on. So whoever it is could also be feeling very depressed. Okay. But you're being called to reel it in. Okay. If someone is constantly coming at you with drama and things of that nature, yes, you do really want to help them, but you can also get the resources they need, but you don't need to be taking on all this for somebody else. Okay. So there could be a Sagittarius that is like feeling oh, what about them? Yeah, this is something like new for them to feel. Or maybe you feel like somebody may be feeling sorrowful and it might be leaving you a little bit like unbalanced. Yeah, like that's that energy that I just picked up. Yeah, it's like someone feels like they're struggling a lot, but they're viewing you as being very successful, very victorious, and you are. You are, but it seems as though you setting boundaries will help you to avoid a tower because whoever that is, they're going through karma. Okay, so you don't want to interrupt someone's karma. Pick it up. We're not doing that. Okay. Holy Spirit. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You're very passionate about nurturing, maybe nurturing yourself, nurturing others, and that's beautiful to have this nurturing energy. There comes a limit. Okay. Don't let anybody use you for your energy. You're a leader. Okay. You're a leader. And then you also have a very strong connection with the Most High. And that's really good. It's a really good thing to have. Yeah, this King of Wands. But like, think about this King of Wands energy as to where you're very firm and you set clear boundaries. And if someone doesn't respect those boundaries, you're no longer giving a million chances. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. And for some of you guys, you might be at a point where it's like, if you don't come correct, I'm just not dealing with it. Right? Yeah. Cause I got to that point. I used to give chances and I was like, I'll give you one chance. And then it got to a point, I got no chances. I'm good. I got time. Mhm. Yeah. It could be like a family or somebody you look at as family, someone viewing you as very like stable. Yeah, but whoever it is, it's like they're really in despair, but that's really not your burden to carry. Okay. There could be some conflict going on with the Virgo or Gemini. Could be a Virgo and a Gemini. Mm. You see, I'm gonna go more into that with this deck. Ooh, I should have cleared up my card before I did that. Pull up a little bit. What about this Virgo and Gemini? It's came out again. Could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, you're standing your ground when it comes to something, and it's led to a lot of forward momentum for you. So definitely you don't go back. Retrograde is a lot of individuals that are in their head thinking or whatever, and a lot of realizations are happening. So definitely practice discernment with who comes towards you because you are the star. You're the main character, okay? You're the main character in a lot of individuals' lives. And right now, your desires are becoming a reality. And it is something that is being shown at this time. So definitely just discernment, okay? Yeah. 'Cause continue to release the past. Yeah. Continue to release the past, okay? There's individuals that are gonna want you to doubt, but your intuition is telling you straightforward what it is, okay? They're gonna apologize, they're gonna try to make you feel bad. That's a mental block. So, and it felt right, amen. So release it. Keep releasing that, okay? Okay, because you have a good consistency. You've definitely been very goal oriented and you have a good balance at this time. So keep following that intuition because that's God that's in you. Right? There's definitely someone that is under judgment at this time. And their intuition is telling them that you are victorious, like even if they're not like admitting it or whatever. But you're definitely at peace with these decisions that you've made, but they are gonna try to spin the block. Somebody may be spinning the block trying to ask you a little, we might be just giving you an invite to go somewhere or whatever. You're being called to like really practice discernment because whoever it is, they're feeling completely stagnant because they're under judgment. Okay, somebody could be under judgment at this time for like something they did to you. They're gonna try to like come to you with some like fake ass apology just to drag you down and like finish the job. So definitely avoid whoever the fuck this is. Yeah. Because you have a clear direction of where you're going, but they have a clear direction or like a clear plan of what they want to do. So yeah, yeah. Okay. What about this Knight of Cups? So for somebody's kind of like in their ego, like they think like it's giving like an X or something. He thinks that you're just gonna come back to them because of how good they look or whatever. But like they gave you a lot of feelings of anxiety. They gave you like a lot of feelings of like fear because it's like you knew you couldn't trust them. You know, they showed you that they couldn't be trusted, but it seems as though it's like you kept trying. Kinda like you felt like you had to like prove yourself and it cost the tower. And you know it was like directly that individual or situation that caused this tower for you because it's like when you walked away, you felt like an instant relief. Yeah. And they want to talk to you, but there's your message. Okay? Take solitude from whoever this is. Is this an illusion? Whatever they're trying to do, like it's an illusion. You got the higher Queen of Wands. So it could be a Taurus, it could be like a karmic feminine. I could be talking to a Queen of Wands, you just fell out of so whoever it is, it's like they feel so sure of themselves. They feel so sure you just don't go along with whatever narrative they're trying to push to get you to be around them. But like they haven't acknowledged how much you've grown. So they gonna see something real quick. Yup, especially when you set these boundaries with them. But somebody's definitely planning to take some type of action towards you. I'm going to clarify that, but I'm gonna clear up because I literally have shoebox that I keep my cards in, and it's full. I'm gonna clear these cards up and shuffle a bit. I'm gonna clarify who I'm gonna leave this right here. Yeah. Who wants to take actions towards you? But yeah, you definitely have somebody that's like thinking of you and like they have stars in their eye. They think about you, but it's like they're not seeing you like on a soul level. It's just like surface level. Like somebody's very like shallow. So maybe this could be somebody that you were with and they were very like materialistic. Maybe you had a lot and then they stressed you out to the point where you lost it all. and now you regained it back, and then now they want to come back. Mhm. It's giving somebody like that played in your face at some point in time, and they're like under judgment, and they're trying to like save themselves from their own karma by like coming towards you, and they're like hoping that you're going to spin the block on them. They got a rude awakening. Yeah, this had you definitely standing your ground. Nobody thought they was bigger than the program. It seems as though whoever it was didn't really have a lot of faith in you. Now they do, because maybe you're getting like a lot of validation, or you're probably getting like, you're probably seen, you're seen, you're shining brighter, you look really good. You're in a more like peaceful energy. Someone wants to like benefit off of that by manifesting some type of love connection like with you. People are, yeah, and they're fearful too. Or maybe this could be your energy. Like you may have like a little anxiety thinking about people from the past around you. See, Strength card as well. Or also could be a Leo that I'm talking about that's thinking of coming towards you, or you could be that Leo. Yeah, it could be an Aries. It could be a masculine that was upright. So it could be a divine masculine that wants to come towards you, or you could be a divine masculine that wants to come towards someone and be feeling like a little bit anxious about it. We gonna get into it. That's what he said. Okay, so that's clear. Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, Eight of Cups. Body is certain. They have a clear direction on towards you, and this is something new. Okay. Or it could be just a new idea of what they want to do. Oh yeah. Somebody is focused. They said, I want you and I'm gonna get you. And not like in a bad way. That is funny. It could be a new person that's like kind of anxious and fearful about you, and they could be a Virgo. He wants to give you the truth about something. Does not they view you as wish fulfillment. So maybe this is like a yeah, Queen of Cups energy. Somebody's definitely been working, feeling. It's because they're going through a time. Their time. They're like they're not working with anyone. Be whoever it was. This Fool card, it seems as though you did walk away from the Fool. Yeah, and when it happened, it was like justice for you. They were very in and out. Hold on. Hey, you hear me better now? This is retrograde because my AirPods was charged, but it's okay. So maybe when you walked away from the situation, it was very like emotionally taxing. Clarify this Three of Swords, Justice, Holy Spirit. It could be a Libra right now that's feeling the type of way. Oh yeah, definitely a Libra. Judgment came out again. So yeah, someone's feeling like an emotional blockage, and it fell right on top of Justice. So it could be a Libra that's feeling very like emotionally blocked at this time. Meanwhile, you're in the energy of where you're feeling very renewed. So you're definitely in separation from them due to how like the card fell. Yeah, they want to have harmony with you. Or it could be like a Leo that feels a way about some type of harmonious relationship. Yeah, this there could be a Leo that's feeling like really disconnected and unharmonious like with someone at this time. Like you may be feeling like a little bit excluded. Talk to God, and God is going to give you the answers on how to move forward with this, because it doesn't seem like whoever it is has like bad intentions. Okay, yeah, Six of Pentacles, it's giving the energy of like someone that wants to give to you but they can't. So like, and it's not like giving, it's not like giving this person's making excuses. Like it's giving somebody needs to do like inner child healing or something. Like it's hard for them to like work through their emotions. You could go in my bio and you can book um a reading with me, but this is collective. Nice to meet you. Thank you. But yeah, in my bio, so right now I'm doing individual questions for like $7. Mini reads, probably like 10 cards, 10, 15 cards. That's $22. And then a full reading where I'll use the whole deck, and that is $44. And if you subscribe, I'm definitely going to have certain days in the retrograde where I'm going to do free readings. So yeah, definitely look out for that. That will be posted in like my community tab when I do decide to do it. Okay. Somebody's been waiting to like tell you something that they lied about. Someone lied about something. What about this? Mm. King of Pentacles came out with the devil. Somebody lied about how much money they had. Somebody said that they had something that they really didn't have. That's funny. But they came out as Knight of Pentacles. So like they are very hardworking, but they lied about their finances in some type of a way. And then the Emperor came out with Ten of Wands in reverse. So like, yeah, you maintain boundaries. Maybe you found out somebody was like lazy as hell. Let me see what else. Yeah, you let go. You let go of it. There was also someone that lied about their emotional stability, and that is something that you found out about too, and that's why you like walked away. You're welcome. Thank you. What else, Holy Spirit, I need to know? Yeah, like there. Okay, so you went through a situation. There were a lot of emotional challenges, right? Whoever it was, they stressed you out. They didn't mean to stress you out, but you learned a lot, right? It was fated for things to go this way because that was a lesson that you needed to learn towards like you're not giving more than you're receiving, right? You're not over giving or oversharing or trying to overly get somebody to understand you. It's like you're realizing even when situations don't work out, right? You're realizing that it's not an issue with you. It's projection, because most of the times it is projection. Okay, you're learning not to like beat yourself up when shit doesn't go the way that you expect it to go, right? And that's a part of you releasing control. It built up your confidence, and that is why you're currently like your horizons are expanding as to where you're gonna have individuals coming towards you that actually recognize you on a soul level. Like they're gonna be recognizing you for like who you are, and then you're being viewed as strong and not weak. You know, maybe you presented yourself like you kind of like dimmed your light to help somebody else like shine brighter type of deal, and you're no longer doing that. You're shining unapologetically, like you're being authentically yourself. I can't make it up. Okay, I'm talking to somebody who's going through another spiritual awakening. And in this spiritual awakening, you're kind of like making the necessary changes that you have to make when it comes to being too much in your ego. Or this could be someone else, right? Because with this Five of Cups, it's about healing. It's about forgiveness. It's about really nurturing yourself, being nicer to yourself, and then also getting away of that energy of like self-sabotaging. Okay? It's a really good thing. It's really good. Yeah, there's an illusion that's definitely being uncast, and it's helping you like emotionally. Yeah, this victory is leading to an opportunity to come in for you. Okay, what about this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. Ooh, we got Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Empress. So there's definitely a divine feminine that I'm talking to right now. Okay, you are enjoying this journey on like loving yourself. Like, listen, you're loving yourself. And then it's like there's an energy of someone that's like, and it's giving like dark, whoever this bitch is, It's a bitch in your energy that's trying to flip the narrative. They're literally trying to flip the narrative and they can't. Yeah. Your forward momentum is the success. This balance is your success. Like, you literally are the light that is casting. It's like you're illuminating all of someone's demons because they can't help but to attack you. And since you're now confidently walking in this energy that you're in, somebody can't hide behind the rumors and the gossip and all of that crap that they tried to like say, because now they're being looked at as a hater because you're literally doing better than them and you don't even have to say shit. You don't even have to say shit, and someone's losing their mind. And High Priestess came out in reverse, so this definitely could be somebody. Yeah, whoever it is, this bitch is dark, and whoever it is, it's like they tried to cause a lot of conflicts in your life, right? And they were just being messy, and you reached a breaking point with it where you probably cut off a lot. You probably went into hermit mode, and they went crazy. Like, when you went into hermit mode, it's like they just kept chatting, kept talking, kept talking. You pop back out, or were visible again, and somebody is just like, yeah, close your mouth hole. Literally, because you popped out as Queen of Wands. This literally just reiterated what I said. You went into hermit mode and you gained your confidence back. You gained this love for yourself back. You realized who you were authentically. You no longer had to hold up a mask or like, and not even a mask as if you were being fake, but you were kind of like trying to be like accepted, like you didn't want to come off as too much. And then you're realizing that, like, no, I'm not too much. You just not enough. Yeah, like your intuition's telling you, like, I don't gotta dim my light for nobody. And you have no regrets. You have no regrets because you love yourself, right? The Lovers card represents self-love as well as romantic connection and, friendships and stuff. So that's really good. You solidified the bond that you have with yourself. And you made that choice through the clarity, through the illusions, through all the things these individuals are saying behind your back. Because I'm talking to somebody that you had a feeling somebody was talking about you. It's like nobody really came to you with the shit, but you knew it was something. You probably noticed the shifts and the energies or whatever. And you was just like, you know what? I'm just about to do me. That was the best thing you could have did because you really tapped into your inner magic, your inner power. Okay? And that literally was what you were supposed to do. I can't make it up. Like, this is literally a destiny. I'm talking to a divine being. And now it's like you know how to stand your ground because you fully know yourself and you fully accept it and love yourself. So yeah, somebody's upset about that. Yeah, and they're upset about that because you walked away, you closed out of the cycle, and then Four Cups came out on the side. So maybe if it's a situation that you feel isn't like moving forward, okay, keep stepping out of your comfort zone and you're shifting. Okay, Four Cups came out on the side, so that means that you're not stagnant, but things aren't really moving as fast as you want it to. It's gonna start moving faster and faster as you continue to work on yourself. Okay, yeah, because you're in the spotlight. Like, I just heard you're next up for this big ass blessing. And literally the blessings that you've achieved so far has a lot of people looking up to you because you are the first in your bloodline to even get this far to where you are now. Okay, so realize you're making a lot of improvements, but also where you are right now, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that bad. Even the past you, yeah, like even in the past when you felt like you were probably in a bad energy or whatever the fuck, like you were still a good person. You were still a good individual on a soul level. It's just your reactions. Your reactions to these people doing dumb shit to you. You probably feel bad for cussing somebody out, for example. They needed that. They literally needed that. You making these endings, it's manifesting like your future. And then it's like you're on a path for these new beginnings. You're worthy of these new beginnings because you've forgiven your past self for who you were in the past. But you're also coming to terms with the fact that, like, you're making peace with your past self. When you make peace with that naive part of you, you make peace with that part of you that was probably like, grr. You know what I'm saying? You're making peace with that because you needed to be that person to survive the bullshit that you literally had to keep navigating through to get you to this point. Okay, that's why it's always good to make peace with your past. Like, you shouldn't have any regrets.
any regrets. You went through things that were very hard. You might have trusted the wrong people, but them fucking you over, even though it hurt, it helped you to lock in. It helped you to lock in with God, with yourself, your higher self. You know, that's a shift in perspective for you, okay? Because we all go through hard shit. I done been through it too, y'all, like for real. But it set you up to where you are now, to where you're able to look yourself in the mirror and see how beautiful you are, to see the light that is within you. You know, you're not basing your worth on how another is viewing you, and that's literally the whole point. Literally, you're seeing yourself how God sees you, perfectly imperfect. Okay? Because if everything was just handed to you, you'd probably be horrible. You probably would have been karmic, you know? And that's why now when you get these blessings, you're not gonna mess them up, because you have morals, because you have values, you know? You have priorities. All right? Even if you don't have children, you got priorities. All right, so I'm gonna do some hidden truths, okay, about whatever's in the energy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because this retrograde energy, when I say people been going crazy. Okay, so right now there's somebody feeling, this is honestly giving your energy, like you think the timing wasn't right for you and somebody else, and you're like waiting for a sign from someone. So it's like you sitting back, you waiting pretty much, and there's someone in your energy that wants to share like really good news with you, and it probably has to do like with their healing journey, but they ain't ready for you yet. They still got a lot of work to do. um Somebody, like they say, I feel you even though we're apart. I know I messed up everything. So that's a heavy energy of like regret. So I'm gonna clarify with this deck just to see what's up with these energies. And then it was 5 cards that came out, so somebody definitely could be seeing like 555 a lot. So that's definitely a sign that you are balanced, okay? And my bad if I'm stuttering and stuff, because this retrograde is insane. Yeah, you're expanding. You are ascending right now. And like when you're ascending, you're gonna have a lot of individuals from your past trying to come in because they want to get on this new beginning. Like, nah. What's that song when he's like, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym? Word. Because you have people that turn their backs on you when you was really going through some shit, dog. And they gonna reach out. They gonna try to talk to you. They gonna try to, hey, like, what's up? Anticipate that, okay? Somebody planning to come towards you with some type of communication. And maybe the communication is going to be coming from the individual that feels like they want to like share good news with you, but it seems as though somebody like they're supposed to be approaching you with an apology or, you know, actual change behavior, but all they want to do is share whatever good they have going on. And it's like, what? So you're not going to acknowledge what the fuck you did? You ain't going to acknowledge why I cut your ass off? Protect your peace, okay? But also speak your piece as well if you feel called to do so, okay? Don't feel forced to have a conversation that you don't want to have, period. Like, I have people hit me up out the blue. Like, sometimes I'll just read the message, sometimes I just leave it undelivered, and then sometimes I'll just be like, absolutely not, or download some memes. That meme that's like this, yeah, energy. Because somebody tried to like play in your face. My bad. It took long for me to pick that up because this waist trainer. But yeah, whoever it is, they're like stuck in the past. Like somebody thinks that it's like they think that if they come to you shining and pretty and, you know, fresh haircut or fresh hairstyle, fresh nails or makeup, whatever the fuck, they think that that is gonna make up for the bullshit that they did to you. Like, oh, look at me, I'm doing better because I look better. Like, bitch, hell no, you're gonna see right through that. But don't feel like you had to be nice. Yeah, you're gonna end up walking away from whoever that is. Yeah, and then it's like you're not gonna feel no way because you literally walking in your path of enjoying all this work that you're doing, and you're gonna have a lot of situations that come up that you're gonna be like, oh, this is just me showing God how much I've changed, how much I have grown. You feel me? Think about it like that. When these individuals try to come towards you and maybe they apologize, maybe they come at you a little bit crazy, think about it. Take a second and pause and think like, oh, this is a test. Let me show God how much I've been working on myself. Okay? Like, think of it as that, okay? That perspective change, it will open up so many doors for you, especially when it comes to like manifesting the blessings coming to you, because there's going to be roadblocks. You feel me? You on this ascension process, but the negative energy, they're going to come in and try to steer you off your path, right? You're still going up, but you don't want to do that because you used to do this, right? And now you're doing this, and motherfuckers want you to do absolutely not, because you won't lose the blessings, but you might be at a point of stagnancy as to where you're just gonna be here. You feel me? You want to keep ascending. You want to keep going higher. And right now you are going through an ascension process, so you could be feeling a little bit exhausted. Don't be alarmed, okay? Take that time to nurture yourself and drink a lot of water, okay? What else, please? Yeah, because it's like someone of your energy wants to like block you in some type of way, and it's mainly because it's not even like they're in your energy, but they're holding on to your energy. Okay. Yeah, and you're already victorious. So in the 5D, you're victorious, right? So these negative attacks, these rumors, these whatever, everything's been illuminated, right? It's shown who the actual victor is, but someone is so delusional that they're gonna keep trying. What about this Chariot, Holy Spirit? Yeah, like somebody is in their feelings about the fact that you have gained long-term success. Like you can see how bright your future is, and individuals can see how bright your future is, right? And they're feeling a way about it, but it's like, get a therapist. Word. And it's because they're slowed down. Like they're slowed down while you're on the path to success. Like two different, you feel me? Two different spaces. It's like someone is in the space that they left you in, right? You know that saying where it's like, ain't nobody ever left me and I was at the same place that they left me at. They at the same place they left you at, meanwhile you ascending. And that's because of your strength. Not a lot of people get to that point. You know how hard it was. You know how hard it was to get here, to this new beginning, to this enlightenment, to this joy, to this peace. And you could just be getting your feet wet. Imagine, like, sometimes you got to tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror like, wow, this isn't even my final form. It's not. And so imagine how great it's going to get. You feel me? Because that's what the enemy doesn't want you to acknowledge. And it's literally yours. This abundance, this fulfillment, this love, right? So use your wisdom, okay? Because you're going to be tested. You're going to be tried. And a lot of these ways that you might be tested is going to be through these individuals that want to work with you. Or maybe it could be someone at your job or whatever. Like, look at it as a test, okay? Like, oh, you're miserable. So you want to try to, we not going to have that energy exchange today. It's not happening today, right? Yeah, because you're in harmony. This is you. You're in harmony with yourself. You're in harmony with yourself. You might not have everything that you may want, but you have everything that you need, right? And all you needed to do was love yourself. Ugh, I can't make it up. All you have to do was love yourself and nurture yourself and heal yourself. So definitely, continue to practice gratitude to the Most High for what the Most High has helped carry you through, and then also for all the blessings that are coming your way. All right? Closing messages, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because your goal is abundance. Like, I'm talking to somebody who, you're trying to manifest. You're manifesting wealth at this time, and you have it in the 3D. No, I didn't mean, oh, so shit, you have it in the 3D. That means it's coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so somebody might be feeling like they're at a stalemate at some point in time, right? You are at the cusp of receiving something, okay? I don't know if it's a court case. I don't know if you finna sue somebody or you did sue somebody or something. You about to receive some type of inheritance. Maybe somebody in your family passed away and you're on the life insurance. I don't fucking know what it is. You about to start a business, something. I don't know, but somebody has like a large lump sum of money coming in that is going to shift your perspective right now when it comes to you feeling stuck in some type of way. So it could be like, maybe you're like stressed about how you're gonna pay the bills. Maybe you're stressed, like somebody is very stressed about something like that. Yeah, it's not the truth. It's an illusion, okay? Don't worry about shit like that. Pray about it, okay? Pray for the Most High to release anxieties and fears coming towards you, because that energy is keeping you out of the energy to receive what is meant to come to you, okay? That is a blockage, okay? So whenever you feel anxious, whenever you feel fearful, rebuke that. Rebuke it, okay? Rebuke it. Yeah, like this success is yours. And I could use me as an example. Like, I can't lie. The other day, I was worried because I'm like, dang, I ain't about to get these SNAP benefits. And it barely was helping me, but hell, it was something. Because at least it was enough to cover like a week, right? And I was over here worried about it. Then I was like, you know, God, I give it to you. And then they overturned it. I'm over here stressing about some shit that in the drop of a hat, me seeing an article is changed. You get what I'm saying? Don't dwell on what the fuck may go wrong. Dwell on what the fuck is gonna go right. Okay? Literally. Because the Most High is about to be very generous with you, but you have to be generous with yourself, okay? If you feel yourself worrying, practice self-love. If you feel yourself anxious, meditate on all these blessings that's about to come. Daydream, draw, fucking make a plan of all the shit you gonna buy. Like, stuff like that. Do that, okay? Yeah, because somebody's in a period of solitude and the Hermit card came out on the side. So that means that you are coming out of a period of solitude. And when I say you're going to be uniting with individuals that are going to like, your finances are going to grow faster and faster and faster because you're being linked up with individuals that are just as generous as you. Okay, so maybe right now you have an abundance of love, and you might be meeting a member of your soul tribe that has abundance of like 3D money, right? You're gonna pour love into them and they're gonna pour funds into you in order to help you. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm picking up. It's like what they lack you have, what you lack they have. That's the type of energy I'm picking up. So this could be romance, this could be friendship, okay? This could be someone that you can like call family, something like that. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm getting. Oh, I like this energy. Yeah. And it's like you're very ambitious because you're getting out of this energy of feeling depressed. Okay. So maybe in the past you dealt with really bad depression, but it's like you're still working on like releasing the anxiety, like the remnants of the depression. Okay. Don't claim that anymore. You were depressed at one point, but you have healed from that. Okay. But it's the point where it's like, you are now in a period of where you're being rejuvenated as to where you're really shifting that mindset. Okay, what else? Yeah, like literally. Okay, you are literally about to gain wish fulfillment, and then you're standing in this power as to where you know you are wish fulfillment. Okay, you maintaining your boundaries, it's also helping you to release these outdated mindsets of feeling anxious and feeling fearful of all the blessings that are coming your way. Okay, so continue to love on yourself and nurture yourself. That's a sign to nurture yourself when you start to worry about shit that you know you shouldn't be worrying about. You're transitioning into a new cycle of your life as to where your dreams are becoming a reality. You are going to be feeling feelings that you probably have never felt before, like in this abundance. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely having these feelings, genuinely having joy that doesn't fade away. Okay? This is something that is going to be permanent. Okay? And you felt it. Yeah, someone also has like a very passionate love that's coming your way, okay? Or passionate bond, okay? This could be romance. This can be, let's see, clarify the love is not a wand, Holy Spirit. Heavy fire energy, so I could be talking to an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Yeah, and someone like in your energy, like they're hella depressed. Okay, they're very depressed, they're very bitter, they feel very betrayed or whatever. So if you have random feelings that feel like that, rebuke it. Like real shit. Rebuke that shit, okay? If you feel like, you know, things are getting a little bit too hard or whatever, just take a damn nap, okay? And pray to the Most High to take that negative away from you, because you're an empath. You could just be picking up those emotions from like the depressed motherfuckers around you, okay? That's why, like, even earlier in the reading when I said like somebody is very like sad, depressed or whatever, and it's like you could care about them, but at the same time you have to preserve your energy, okay? Yes, you want to help this person, but at the same time you're not qualified to heal another person's depression, okay? Help them get a therapist if you're gonna help them. Pray for them. But other than that, it is not your responsibility to do that, okay? And I know that may sound harsh, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but coming from me, I crawled myself out of a hard place and I tried to help someone else and they dragged me down worse than where I was when I met them. Okay? And when I walked away from them, and it was hard to walk away because I really wanted to help this person, I felt such a relief. Okay? You don't pick up on someone else's bad karma. Like the veil is lifted to the point where the individuals that are going through a hard time, and I'm not saying a hard time when it comes to, you know, paycheck to paycheck or struggling with money or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the individual that hits their baby toe every fucking day, the individual that's having nightmares every fucking day, that motherfucker that can't look at themselves in the mirror, that feels horrible. They're going through judgment, they're going through karma, okay? And they're gonna try to have you feel bad for them or whatever. No, they're going through their karma for a motherfucking reason. And unless you want to pick up their karma, okay, be Superman, pick up somebody else's karma if you want to. You go undo a lot of that healing work that you did. All right. The Hierophant, this could be a Taurus. Yeah, because every time I channel that energy, the Hierophant pops out. So it definitely could be a Taurus that's trying to like, or a fucking Leo. Or I could be talking to you about someone, you know, that could be around you. Take what resonates, okay? Yeah, this person caused a lot of conflicts, okay? And, you know, somebody was also, it's like they were so hell-bent on causing this conflict. Like somebody was insane. Yeah, and it's like someone has so many secrets, and that's why they wanted conflict with you in order to hold their secret. Somebody's ex was in the closet. Yeah, and you had to walk away. Yeah, you have a lot of clarity. You know exactly whatever this person had going on, okay? Don't doubt your intuition, because I'm talking to someone that has downloads of like somebody in your life. You were probably with them, friends with them or whatever, and you had a thought in your mind and you're like, nah, it can't be that. It the fuck was that. Okay? Whoever you thought about when I just channeled that energy, that was them, okay? Because somebody's working really hard to like keep up some type of illusion, but they don't realize that like they're illuminating their own bitterness and hatred and devil energy that they're in. Like somebody is really dark. So that was it. I'm not reading that energy no more. So I'm clearing up my cards and I'm gonna shuffle up, and then I'm gonna get some love messages because it did pop out and it got kind of overshadowed by this weirdo. But I'm gonna tap into this love that wants to come your way, because it seems as though like there's definitely a divine union coming towards you, and that is the reason why a lot of these excess energies be popping up. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you so it can be illuminated to release the illusion, but I am going to go more into this divine union because I don't want to be distracted from you knowing what is coming in. You feel me? I done told you how much healing you done did, right? I done told you of what's coming in. what you got to do to move forward. So now we're going to talk about this love that is making its way towards you, okay? Because for a lot of you, like, it's faded. Maybe you got to a point where you kind of gave up on love. Don't I'm not making this shit up, dog. We got the Hierophant and the Empress. That's divine. That is divine. That is two individuals that follow their intuition. That's two individuals that have focused on their healing, learn how to love themselves, to heal themselves enough to be able to come into union to love one another genuinely, okay? Ooh, beautiful. I love this. I can't lie. This retrograde is something different. Because the last retrograde with my messages, it was kind of like the cards was flying everywhere. Because the last retrograde, I was actually in Colorado for CDL school. And listen, the way them cards was flying in that hotel room, I was like, yo, what is happening? But now it's like, it's going so smooth, okay? For you guys, you probably are having a very smooth retrograde. And it's because you're in peace, okay? If you're retrograde, if this period, because I think it started yesterday, if you've been focusing on your peace and you've just been working on relaxing and slowing down and not trying to rush through things, you're not trying to rush things to come in for you, boo, you about to come into divine union. You're being prepared for that divine union, okay? And it's going to be a very smooth type of love. You're going to have moments where you're excited, but it's also going to be moments of mutual stillness and mutual peace, okay? That harmony, probably that harmony that you've probably like never experienced. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up with the Sun card. I could be talking to a Leo. I could be talking to a Libra. Or your divine partner could be a Libra or a Leo. Okay, but it's definitely some fire and air energy. Okay. Yeah, but definitely be optimistic about your feelings about love, okay? If you think about love and it makes you anxious, that's when you know, just do a little bit more inner child healing and do a little bit of shadow work, okay? Because that's just showing you that there's just a little bit more things that you need to release from the past, okay? Because love is the highest frequency, okay? You should always be moving in love. Yes, sometimes things get irritating. You might be irritated for a second, but it's not gonna be, if shit is happening that's like ruining your day type shit, do some shadow work, okay? Do some inner child healing and possibly, you know, get your body moving, move your hips. Moving your hips is definitely a way to release a lot of emotional pain, okay? Like whenever you have any emotions that come up that are unsavory, that is just a sign to work on your shadow, okay? Knight of Cups. The Most High's God in it. Like literally. This is the strongest channel that like I've ever had. Like ever. Like yeah. The energy is super strong for this love. And y'all see I'm not chatting. Because that's why I make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Because I don't be playing on here. I could be watching a movie right now. Like, real shit. Somebody also like could be viewing you. Like, they view you as very graceful. So maybe this individual has like seen you before. And then Knight of Cups is represented by Libra and Scorpio. So I definitely could be talking to a Libra or Scorpio. Because I did say Libra. Yeah, with this Three of Swords. That's represented by Libra. But we'll see. But somebody's definitely so whoever I'm talking to right now, your heart chakra is open, your throat chakra is open, your solar plexus chakra is open and cleansed, okay? Someone was trying to attack your root chakra, but you've done so much inner child healing that you healed your root chakra, and that helped to open up your heart, your throat, and your solar plexus chakra. So that's really good, okay? So I'm just making you aware. Yeah, and it's leaving somebody in despair. They came out again. I'm gonna just put their ass right here. Because that's not your energy. Like, they're feeling isolated. What about this Knight of Cups, Three of Swords, Sun card, Holy Spirit? I said, what about this Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Sun card? And look what we got. Listen, harmony. Like you have a lot of emotional stability. Like someone was trying to play in your face. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. What else, Holy Spirit? Whoo, I cannot make it. I cannot make it up, okay? Somebody is in the frequency of love, okay? Love is the highest frequency. You're loving yourself. If you have children, you're loving your children. Your children are feeling the love that you have. You are protected. Your children are protected. Your future children are protected. Your finances are protected. Even if your bank account is not at the number that you think it should be, all the abundance coming to you is protected as well, okay? Like literally. What else, Holy Spirit? And look, okay, I don't mean to laugh, but like somebody in your energy is like, they just a liar, a cheater, a schemer, a everything. Like they're horrible. Yeah, and it's like they want to compromise with you about some type of betrayal that happened. How do that work, slave? How you want to compromise with somebody? And then this also could be like a toxic baby mama, toxic baby daddy. And like even if you don't have children, like maybe this could be somebody that like, oh, confirmation, like this could be somebody that like maybe you almost had a child with them and something happened. My condolences if that was the case, but that was divine protection, okay? Or maybe you wanted to have a kid with somebody but like it didn't happen. Like it was divinely like guided for that to happen because whoever they were, like they were karmic, and you would have been mad as hell if you would have had a kid with that person. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Remain defensive over your abundance, okay? Somebody's gonna like try to reach out to you. This Queen of Swords energy, they are going to try to reach out to you to like give you some type of story or something so you could like give them money or help them with something. Honestly, the energy that I just picked up for this individual was like they're gonna ask you to like co-sign on a loan or some shit. Say fuck ass no. Okay, hold on. Yeah, because they're viewing you as like, they're viewing you in such a highlight, and they think that you know, you probably do got it like that, but hell, like, not for you. You feel me? Not for you. Yeah, and they're gonna be sad. They're probably gonna come to you with a sob story. They might call you and fucking give you the spiel, okay? They're probably heartbroken or whatever, and they're gonna ask you for something, and you're gonna say, absolutely the fuck not, okay? Literally, because somebody wants you to feel burdened. They feel like they want you to feel responsible for whatever karma that they're going through, literally. And it's literally their own bitterness. These swords in their back, it's like they're the reason why the swords are in their back, okay? Because you were at this point at one point in time, you pulled them swords out and healed yourself, and they did it. They caused their shit to happen, and they're just sitting there because they want somebody to come and save them. Hell no, because ain't nobody come and save you. Yeah, because this is what you're walking into. You're walking into success. You're walking into nothing but victories. I'm talking to somebody that is, you are in your winning season. And I know people say that and it sounds cliche, but I ain't fucking lying because the cards is showing you like you're in your winning season. You're being more compassionate with yourself, and then you're acknowledging all the personal growth that you have made. And if you're not, you need to. Okay, be proud of yourself. How do I know who I'm doing the reading for? So the cards are represented by different zodiac signs, and I also get downloads, but you know, you're supposed to really take what resonates. But to be real, when I do my readings, like it be resonating like exactly like for that person. I ain't gonna lie, I just give it to God. Because I don't really, like, y'all see me shuffling. Like I just naturally just do it. I'm sorry. And I know, like, I wish I had like a better answer for you, but I literally just, I let the Most High guide me, and my channeled messages always line up with the cards, or the cards line up with it. Like it's synchronicities, okay? And that's things that you should look for when it comes to readers, okay? because sometimes they just be saying stuff and it be coincidences. But that's why I'm like, I be as transparent as I can, because people are very deceptive, you know. But yeah, it just be like that. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got Queen of Wands, and then it's like your confidence is something that your family has never seen before. Like literally, you you are the first in your bloodline to actually inherit this divine inheritance of whatever it is or may be. So it could be this joy, it could be this harmony, it could be this love, it could be like these finances that are coming your way. Yeah, because someone had like a toxic family. Maybe they wanted you to feel isolated. Like maybe somebody like knew, right? Like somebody knew of who you were. You feel me? And they tried to block you from that. And I could like I got a download about like my family. Like I was born on Good Friday. Um and I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, cool. But I realized like maybe that's why they treated me the way they did, which is messed up, but it is what it is. King of Cups, King of Swords, like somebody standing on business. Somebody probably like recently reached out to you and they tried to like pull on your heartstrings, and then you showed them like what it was. Like you were still kind, you know, you were still compassionate, you were still that person that they knew, but you also had clear boundaries. But it's like you didn't skirt around the issue, you didn't beat around the bush. Or maybe that's how you're gonna like respond to some type of situation. So yeah, because King of Swords is Taurus and Gemini. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, like you're planning for your future. Like I'm talking to somebody that literally has like tunnel vision. Like you're developing your skills all the time, and it's helping you to like heavily manifest what you want to come in. Like literally, you're manifesting at this time. Everything you pray for is being manifested. That's why I say like talk to God about everything. The things you worried about, the things you not worried about. You know, thank God for the blessings that's coming your way. Like do that, okay? That's a form of manifestation, okay? Manifestation, blessing, they're interchangeable. It's the same thing. It's just different words. You know what I'm saying? The same way people say God, source, the most high, the Holy Spirit. It's all the same thing. You know, when they say a chosen one, when they say a black sheep or whatever, like it's the same thing. Somebody, you have a lot coming your way. Yeah, and with this King of Wands, like you're in a season as to where you're embodying this King of Wands energy, because you're gonna have to be able to protect it. Okay, you're gonna have to be able to protect the honor that you have built for yourself. You're not like just letting people get away with shit like just because they close to you, or like just because they feel like they know you. Because I'm talking to somebody that like you know people, but they don't really know you like on a soul level. You feel me? And you're realizing it ain't nothing you did wrong. It's the fact that they weren't trying to know you on a soul level. And I feel that. I feel that because like the last conversation I had with my mother, I told her that like you never tried to get to know me. You feel me? And I used to feel a way about that. And then I realized like that ain't my burden to carry. Like I'm bomb as fuck. Like if you don't want to get to know me, cool. Like the people that's gonna get to know me is the people that's meant to know me. You feel me? That's your soul tribe, right? So yeah. But you're definitely getting in that space, or you already are in that space. For someone, if you've been battling with a lot of anxiety lately, it's going to change rapidly. It's soon to change rapidly. Okay? There's some illusion that's currently like being uncast at this time, and maybe you've been feeling very anxious. You're picking up the anxiety of whoever's been playing in your energy, confirmation like who's been attempting to like play in your energy. Okay, so you're gonna have a day that you wake up and you're gonna feel very like, you know, very much so lighter. That is how you're gonna know that okay, it's done. You know, like they finally got their karma. The Most High definitely sat their ass down, so they're not able to say what they saying or whatever. Okay, because negative energy, rumors, that is a form of dark magic. Okay, gossip, that is a form of dark magic. So even if somebody's not out here, you know, stirring the cauldron or doing the jar, whatever the fuck, like talking shit, that is a form of dark magic. Okay, somebody is being sat down as to where they not even gonna be able to speak your name anymore. Okay, What else? Yeah. And maybe that's something that you've prayed about. Maybe you've prayed, like, you've literally prayed and talked to God about, like, this wish that you had, that, like, people would just stop talking about you, talking bad about you, or wishing bad about you. Like, you've been good to people that literally stabbed you in the back. Like, ew. But you've been healing your sacral chakra. Somebody also could be like celibate or like abstinent, like whichever one, like you not doing none of that stuff. That helped you to gain more, even more control over this transformation that you've been going through. Okay, it's not gonna last forever. So, you know, when you have standards, when you have morals, when you have values, you are gonna go through a dry spell. It is, because the shit that used to attract you in the past, you just like, ew, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because you're protecting yourself, your mental health, your body, your soul. You feel me? And yeah, like you're ending out of a huge cycle. And when I say a huge cycle, you have broken a generational curse that has been on your bloodline for like centuries. Like literally, like centuries. Okay? You probably have people in your family that's still going through the same bullshit that you have overcome. I can't make it up. Okay, judgment has definitely been called, and you are on the right side of karma. Like, and that's why I say to pray, because you have a direct line to God. You able to call judgment. So if you are aware of who's speaking down to you, who's treating you a certain type of way, who's doing this, who's doing that, yeah, you might turn the other cheek. You might just be like, you know what, whatever. But tell your daddy, God, this person hurt my feelings today. This person did this, because God see it and God know it. But God don't really know, like, on a soul level how you're feeling about it unless you tell him. Okay? So talk to God. That's why I say talk to God about everything. Okay? Everything. Don't be ashamed to talk about nothing with God. Like, literally. Because God knows your heart. But we also have free will. So you got to let God know what's on your mind. Alright? Alright? Because you a healer. You a nurturer. And the Most High is going to help heal and nurture you even more. The more that you turn to God, the more that you're going to get blessed for doing that. Like, you would be surprised to know who is not praying to God. There's a lot of people out here that's not praying to the Most High. They're not. A lot of them are praying to a dollar, praying to a celebrity, praying to some weird shit. But you praying to the Most High. Never be ashamed of that. Never. Okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, pray to God. He will give to you. Literally. And also, the more that you're compassionate with yourself, that is going to call in a lot for you as well. Okay, like I'm talking to somebody that really wants to give. Like maybe you want to like be able to like help the homeless, or you might be like a social activist to where like you don't like seeing people struggling, but you're not able to help them. You are going to be put in a position to help and do these things that you really want to do. Okay. Yeah, there's a masculine that like you have an opportunity to give justice to a situation. Okay. What about this masculine, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got Page of Cups. Yeah, some type of like conflict or difficult choice or something. Like it's like you have a, yeah, like I can't make it up. We got the Justice card that came out. But literally like it's some type of conflict in some type of a situation that could be like it's like opposing, like somebody is like a op, like literally. But it's like you're thinking about it, like you know that you have the possibility to like bring justice to some type of situation. Okay, meditate on releasing the pain from it, and you'll be able to know like really how to move forward in doing what you need to do. Okay, because maybe it's still a little bit painful for you, which is nothing wrong. You feel me? You have feelings, you have a heart. But pray about that, because you got to release that pain. from the situation, so you're able to really call justice. Like the Most High is putting this in your hands. Like I can't make it up. You're being encouraged to make this fate happen, because it's literally fated for it to happen. It's supposed to happen and it's gonna happen, but it's up to you with how long it's gonna be prolonged. And the more that it's prolonged, it's the more that you're not gonna be able to like rise and receive the things you are meant to receive when you do it. Okay, a lot of big things, a lot of good big things is going to happen once you do this. It's going to help you to be very much so balanced, especially emotionally. Okay, yeah, because you might be feeling like a little bit disconnected in some type of way, and it's a situation that you need to like speak up about. Okay, yeah, because you're passionate about the innocence of a situation. So this could be your innocence or the innocence of someone else. Maybe, you know, you're speaking out about some type of injustice regarding someone or something. Okay, take it where it resonates, but I know this is resonating like for someone, and you're gonna be doing the right thing, because in this situation it's giving like someone's kids were like hurt by some type of injustice that someone else did, and it's up to you to like speak up about it. Like you're kind of like the whistleblower. Okay, yeah, and then it will also lead to a lot of long-term success, and it's giving like since the Empress came out, because I did, yeah, I did say masculine, so this could be like the start of like a divine union coming together. What about this strength in this Empress, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it's some type of like breakup, like, and it fell on top of the strength card, so maybe it was like a breakup, or like somebody walked away from a Leo or something. And I did channel that energy of like a Leo that was like doing a lot of like darkness, like they were very like dark. Yeah, and it's like they were very determined to like do something, but somebody walked away from them. Yeah, and now they're like struggling, they're going through a really hard time, and the Most High put them under this judgment, because since they're like struggling so much, they're no longer able to attack whoever this is. And this Empress energy is definitely a mother. Like somebody was like trying to do something bad to like a mom, like with her kids. Like it's giving like maybe she's like a single mom or something. Yeah, but it helped them to manifest new beginnings, because once this judgment was cast, it led to somebody having new beginnings. But it seems as though there's a masculine energy that is being called to speak up about it, because maybe whoever it is, it's like they're thinking about it because they know. Yeah, somebody's eyes are open. Like somebody like made themselves out to be like a victim in some type of situation, but they weren't the victim. And like now it's been illuminated that they're not the victim, and maybe this masculine like knows some type of information that can really like help. Yeah, I'm not making it up. This masculine knows some type of information about somebody that was like in devil energy. That's crazy. Yeah. But yep, once whoever it is, find your direction when it comes to doing this. It's going to lead to a lot of good things, and also new change perspectives. Somebody did a lot of work to like really tear down someone's character, but whoever it is, it's like they made the choice to just focus on themselves, work on their healing, maybe literally get a job, work a job. Maybe somebody was like so depressed they weren't able to like work or whatever, or care for their children or something, but they found that spark within themselves, and now they're happy like doing this work. That energy is really strong. Someone was horrible. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely talking to like a masculine. Hmm. Yeah, somebody's gonna be celebrating. Wow, somebody's gonna be celebrating a lot. Yeah, for somebody, anticipate some stardom, okay? Somebody, you might be like posting on social media or like just getting into it, and you're like, ooh, like maybe I do want to go viral. Somebody's about to go viral. You about to post something and you're gonna go viral, and then the thing that's gonna go viral, you're not even gonna expect that to be the thing that goes viral. And I can relate, okay? Because I got a bunch of videos with my hair done. I'm looking cute. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go viral for this video. The video that went viral is the video where I was in like my favorite t-shirt and it was all tattered, it had a hole in it and whatever. I was like, you know what, Lord? Okay, I see what it is. I'm gonna just do what I do. But it's gonna happen in divine timing, and you're not gonna be expecting it. Like, you're gonna wake up to like a million notifications and you're gonna be like, what? And I get it, because that's literally what happens to me. But yeah, somebody definitely, like, you're gonna be celebrated for like all the growth that you have made. Yeah, and it's through your consistency. Like, even when you get a win, you keep working, you keep being consistent, you keep, thanking the most high for what you're doing, and then you set another goal. You set a goal, you meet a goal, you set another goal and meet that goal. That is forward momentum, okay? That is bigger and better. That is the expansion that was always meant to come to you, okay? And that is why whoever it was that was working in the background, whether it was your family, friends, or ex, whatever, that's what they were trying to keep you from. They can't keep you from it no more. Okay, they have been sat down. Okay, and then for someone, you have so many choices, especially when it comes to loving yourself. Okay, somebody probably, like, you limit your self-love activities. Okay, you got to find the passion in everything that you're doing for yourself. Okay, even when it comes to like lotioning your body, that is a way to nurture yourself and love yourself. Play some music, sensualize your life. Okay, what is it, romanticize your life, romanticize yourself again. Okay, because that puts you in that energy to be in once you receive this divine love, to where you're in love with yourself, right? You love yourself, but you're shifting into this time period of where it's like you're becoming in love with yourself, where you're nurturing yourself more and more and more, right? You're not just doing the minimum to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna say an affirmation and do an affirmation. There's nothing wrong with that, but now you amping it up, right? Because we all about expansion over here. I don't want you to be stuck on this level. Yeah, it feel a little bit good, but it could get better, boo. It's gonna get better. Okay, that's literally the energy. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all definitely got a lot of good things coming your way. Yeah, keep daydreaming. Okay, keep that wishful thinking. It's helping you to manifest your desires. It's so much good to come for you. Maybe somebody was nervous about this retrograde. You in a different timeline. This retrograde is nothing but wins. It's nothing but even more emotional stability. Okay, so it's a lot of individuals that are struggling right now, right? Don't put yourself into that space. You can pray for them. Okay, if it's somebody that you care about that is struggling, pray for their healing. Okay, pray for their healing, because that's all you can do, right? Because when you were going through your hard season, you probably didn't have nobody praying for you. All right, so you doing more than what was done for you. That's divinity. That's divine love. Okay, but you're no longer being called to be in the energy of saving another. Okay, they got to be able to save themselves. You did it. You pulled yourself out of that hole. You pulled yourself out of that grave, right? You have literally gone through a rebirth, and it was through loving yourself and talking to God. So when somebody asks you, how did you get to this space? God did it. Like, literally. Like, literally, even for me, like, I've been through craziness. Okay, and I'm not saying my life is perfect, because it ain't, right? But I'm definitely in a better space than I was in, and I have never felt this peace before, right? And I still have times. I'm a single mom. I have 2 children, right? And it's like sometimes it gets to be a little bit stressful, but I take those times when I'm like, I've been through worse and I've made it through worse, and this is not the worst. And I know I could do it. I know I could make it. And even if you got to take it day by day, take it day by day. Don't stress yourself about the future, because your future is going to be great regardless. Okay? But this was definitely a beautiful energy. Honestly, all the karmic energies that came out, they're depressed because they're probably just watching you. Okay, you have a lot of individuals that are like watching you, they're watching you like from the sidelines. They're sad watching you from the sidelines, and a lot of them are sad because they're no longer able to attack you, and they're just, a lot of their judgment, a lot of their karma is watching you ascend. And that's your blessing, okay? Because a lot of individuals watched you struggle, laughed at you struggle, and didn't really believe in you. Some of you probably were begging people, love me. Like, I'm loving you. Why can't love me? And now you loving yourself, and they like, damn, I wish I could have believed in them. Now believe in yourself and go pray and go repent. You feel me? So don't get swindled out of your blessing by getting caught up in whoever this is. Somebody's gonna reach out to you and they're gonna be lying about some type of struggle or something. I don't know. But somebody is definitely they're gonna try to swindle you, and it's gonna be right before this victory with this actual communication. Okay, like whenever somebody comes from your past that you know isn't being genuine and you walk away from them, that brings you a step closer to a genuine connection. Okay, so think about it like that. Okay, just realize there are no coincidences. That ex that you ran into at the store probably been watching you for weeks. All right, there's no coincidences. All right, so just make sure you keeping your head on a swivel. All right, make sure you smiling. Make sure you looking yourself in the mirror and pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. It's not perfect, but you are definitely in a better space than where you were last week, last year, last month, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I really hope I was able to give somebody clarity, encouragement, whatever. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I'm definitely going to be doing some free readings, okay? I'm actually, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to actually pick specific days. So I'm going to make that post with the dates that I'm going to be offering the free readings. And even though it's free, you're still going to have to like email me to have your slot for that day, okay? Because I have people like from TikTok that I do readings for and stuff too. So definitely yeah, I'm gonna be posting that, okay? Because I'm definitely gonna do some free readings. All right, but yeah, I hope you guys have a really good night. I hope that I was able to help release a little bit of the burdens that you have, clear up your energy real quick, and I hope you feel lighter, because that is the goal. Okay, just always remember that you are love, right? You embody the divine love that you deserve to have. All right, so never dim that light for anybody. It don't matter. All right, because you're worthy of all the good that the world has to offer, right? We've been through enough of the bad. We've been through the tower moment, and we ascended from the tower moment. So now we on to bigger and better. All right, so have a good night. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.